Hi, welcome to day 28 of Making a Better Me. 4 weeks in, this is another milestone, I guess, for my updates. Um, so, just to sort of give some background a little bit, if anybody's new watching or anybody who hasn't been here before, what I've done is I've started vlogging a daily vlog to make myself more accountable for some changes that I want to make to my life. Wow, my hair is terrible right now. Um, gym hair. So a couple of things that I've been trying to work on for myself are regaining my health. Now there's a couple of things that are going on with that. One of the things that is going on with regaining my health is I've had a lot of injuries over the past little while, and I've been actually working with chiropractor, massage, to try to sort out some of these injuries. I'll probably also be pursuing some physiotherapy once I get some of these other parts of the puzzle in place. I will say that I am seeing benefits to both the chiropractic and the massage. My back is much better. I feel like I have a little bit less pain overall in general. So that's a huge positive. One of the goals that I have for the short term while I'm working on these things is the problem with having these injuries is it's kept me out of from being able to lift weights, or at least for upper body, to train properly, or the way I've trained in the past, which I rather enjoy. I do bodybuilding type workouts. Clearly I'm not a bodybuilder, but I do bodybuilding type workouts, lifting weights and things like that. Because of the injuries, I haven't really been able to keep up with that. So the last little while, I've been working on basically building up core strength and abdominals, and working on increasing my cardio, working on my flexibility, and things like that. So that's some of the things I've been working on to improve my health. The wash is done. Or the dryer is done. Yay. Okay, you can stop. Thank you. One of the other things that I've been working on as well with this vlog, the other major thing is to try to be a little bit more accountable around the house, as far as helping my wife, my partner, to keep on top of day-to-day tasks, cleaning and chores and different things like that. So I feel like I've been somewhat successful so far in this, because of the busy lifestyle that we lead. Not every day allows time for housework, but I try to get in as much as I can where I can, and certainly try to get to the gym most days. If you look back over my videos, I've been pretty successful. I think I've missed maybe 3 or 4 days, I can't remember which, so far this year, to not being at the gym, but every other day I've been in the gym working out. So that's what's been going on with my vlog, and that's why I'm here making a better me. A couple of the other sort of sub themes that I've been working on, one are being a better person where opportunity presents itself, so helping people and things like that. Putting lotion on my heels to make my heels less sore and cracked, which I've been actually pretty good about. I am trying to start small steps towards eating better and healthier. That will certainly go along with my my workouts and my gym stuff. Dieting is probably one of my biggest weaknesses, and at the beginning of this journey I said I don't want to start too many changes at once, because that to me would be a recipe for failure. So I'm trying to make some other things work before I start doing too many major changes to my diet. Although I have made one change recently, probably a week or two ago. I started adding just small spring mix salads with apple cider vinegar and some nuts and seeds on them, and so far I've been pretty committed to that. I've been eating them most days, and I feel like it may be helping. One of the other small sub improvements that I'm trying to make is to get more sleep. That one I am really failing at for the most part. I'm a bad person at night for worrying about what happens to me in the morning. And I tend to stay up way too late with no concern about how I'm going to get up in the morning. So that is a bit of an issue, and I'm hoping to improve on that. I will say tonight's video is being made right now earlier than is typical lately, so hopefully that's a sign of good things to come. Although that being said, I know I have a very, very busy week coming up, so it's hard to say how that will go. Just a quick preview of my week to come. Tomorrow being Monday would be agility teaching. We teach 3 agility classes on Monday evenings. On Tuesday we have a vet appointment with Blur in Dartmouth. Blur is one of our border collies. On Wednesday night we train agility with Score and possibly Blur in Stellarton. So that is another commitment and a night out. Thursday actually might be the only night that we don't have something going on this week. And then on Friday we have a vet appointment with Mika, also in Dartmouth, but at a different vet than Blur's going to. Mika is our oldest dog. She was a lab mix that we rescued from the SPCA, and she has had some ongoing skin problems that we've been working with. And actually lately we've had a pretty good breakthrough, and her skin is looking pretty good, and we're really excited for her. So anyways, that's a little rundown of my week and things coming up. So let's talk a little bit about today. What was today? Today was a kind of a day that had some significance for us. Last year on this day, our oldest border collie, Storm, suffered what we call an FCE incident. An FCE is, I can't remember the technical name, fiber cartilaginous embolism or something like that. Basically, in layman's terms, it's kind of like he had a stroke in his spine. That happened a year ago today, and probably was one of the scariest things we've had happen with any of our dogs to date. His back end collapsed completely, and he was appeared to be paralyzed. Over time, he did recover fairly quickly. We did take him to the Atlantic Veterinary Hospital in Charlottetown, and received very good treatment there, and then worked very hard with a lot of rehab with Janice Fisher at Full Circle Veterinary Services, Brittany Cameron of Canine Action Massage, and Tamara, of course, did a lot of the work herself. And he's recovered quite well. He's not 100%, and because of that, we don't let him play disc anymore, or he does little bits of agility, but very, very controlled environments and very, very small sequences and low jump heights and things like that. He's the kind of dog that doesn't have much self-preservation in the way he handles himself, so he tends to go 100 miles an hour whether he should be or not. So we have to try to be the voice of reason for him and keep him in safe and controlled situations as much as possible. So anyways, that being said, he's doing excellent, and he's a happy, loving young man, young boy, I guess. Well, young is a relative term. He's actually 8, but he's very, very happy to be with his family and loving with us in day-to-day activities. So anyways, enough about that. So that was sort of a little bit about today, which put the mood of today in a different place. So as far as the actual day went, we get up fairly early and headed to flyball. We left for flyball about 9 o'clock this morning. We played flyball in Blandford at Maple Leafs Flyball Club with Amanda Joder LeBlanc, and we had class this morning. Score as our youngest border collie. He did excellent in class. We've been working on it, helping him with his striding so that he can be safe, because he's a little bit of a reckless fella. He comes in hard and fast, and kind of with no disregard for his body as well. That being said, he's a big, strong boy, and so we've been working on making some changes on his striding and things to help him get in there and turn better and things like that, and really seeing some big improvements over the last little while with him. So that's great, really exciting. So after fly ball, Tamara and I, on our drive home, we stopped in Halifax, and we got a Booster Juice, and Tamara wanted to make a stop at the Lindt store, the Lindor Lindt store. Anyways, she went there and got herself a little bit of chocolate, and after that we headed to another restaurant that we quite like, Boneheads, which is on Barrington Street in Halifax, and we had some lunch there. After that we headed home, and basically we had some supper. I relaxed a little bit with my wife and talked to her a bit. Just took some quiet time, and then Tamara and I headed to the gym, where I gotta say I feel like I had a pretty good workout. And I also need to say is I mentioned in yesterday's video that last night I felt like I had probably my hardest ab workout to date since I've been keeping track of things here, and my abs were a little sore today, which is obviously the desired effect. I'm pretty happy with that, because really I have been struggling to make my abs very sore. So I've been trying to step up my workouts and increase the intensities and things like that. I increased the weights on a couple of exercises yesterday, and tried to stay fairly intense, and it seems to have helped a little bit. I have a little bit of soreness, and not completely uncomfortable, but enough to make me know that, hey, I did work abs yesterday, and that's a good thing. So that's kind of the level of soreness I'd like to have after a workout. So tonight's workout in the gym, I didn't train abs clearly because of them being sore already. So, and at the beginning of the workout, I usually, Tamara does exercises that she may need spots with the various nights. So she was training back tonight, so I spot her on the first exercise usually. So while she was doing her first exercise, I worked on the rope trainer. I did about 10 minutes on the rope trainer, which is kind of a cardiovascular workout. Although I was doing it at a fairly high intensity, a high resistance of pull on the rope, and so that was pretty good. After that, I decided I would do a little bit of calves. I haven't been training calves in quite some time. I've also in the past had 2 knee surgeries. For anybody who's new here, I had an ACL repair on my right knee, and I had a scope on my left knee. The ACL is actually gone there as well, but they don't feel that a repair there will take because of some other problems with my knee. Mostly that it's my leg is crooked from worn out cartilage in the knee, and so my leg doesn't sit straight. And they felt that the ACL wouldn't last well in that joint because of it being misaligned. So, anyways. So that being said, my legs have given me some problems. My knee, my left knee in particular, has sort of made some leg workouts and some cardio workouts very difficult. So I'm trying to find ways to slowly build that up and things like that. So I'm hoping to get back on track with leg workouts in the next little while. So tonight was sort of a first step in that by adding in some calves. So I felt pretty good about that. I worked at a fairly high intensity. My calves were pretty sore at the time, although I only did 1 exercise. I did 4 heavy sets. We'll see how they feel tomorrow. Hopefully not too bad. After that, I did sort of a 10-minute sort of warm-up cardio on the treadmill, just a fairly low intensity, and then I did some stretching. After my stretching, I did 30 minutes of high-intensity cardio on the elliptical trainer, and I felt pretty good about that. I worked pretty hard. I was sweating pretty good. My heart rate was well above the 80% area that it's supposed to be in, but I felt pretty good about it, and I didn't feel to a point that I was gasping for breath or anything like that, but I was working hard, so I was pretty pleased with that. And then after that, I stretched a bit more, so I feel pretty good to be getting back on track with my stretching and starting to add some other things to my workouts. So adding some calves in. I'm hoping to add some legs in over the next little while, maybe some lower back workouts, and then as my upper body allows, I'll probably try to add my different body parts, chest, shoulders, back, arms, biceps, triceps, whatever, and hopefully we'll keep making progress. So I'm pretty excited about being able to get back to that, and hopefully it won't be too long. Although that being said, I know my elbows are both still giving me some difficulty. I don't think they're completely healed, and my right shoulder seems to be a little sore still. Sounds like Storm is demanding something upstairs. He's barking away, interrupting my video. How rude. Anyways, so that being said, that's about it for my update today. I will say, the thing that I always say, and I am doing this for me, but it is nice to know that somebody's watching and paying attention to this, because it makes it easier for me to it makes it harder for me to stop doing it. If I'm the only person paying attention to this video, it really is difficult for me to, or it's less difficult for me to say, well, nobody's watching anyway, maybe I'll stop and get off track with my workouts and things like that. So I really like that I can post this out there and know that people are watching, and it does help me remain accountable to staying on track with these goals that I've set for myself. I will give a shout out to a friend of mine, Stephanie Mayfield, who she said she was motivated by me to do some decluttering. That's something that we've been working on a lot in our house lately, is decluttering. In our house we have a lot of clutter, so it's a very slow process. There's a lot left to do, but we've taken out probably in the range of about 10 bags of clutter since we've started this, and we'll keep going at it until there's none left. So that's kind of a good thing. So one of the things I'm going to ask is, if you're watching this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel. I'm currently sitting at 9 subscribers. I'd love to see that double digits hit, so if you can be my 10th subscriber, that would be pretty cool. Doesn't mean you have to stop. If you see 10, it doesn't mean you can't subscribe, but I'd love to have get my subscribers up to 10. If you can leave some comments on my videos on YouTube, that was great. I do see the comments on Facebook as well, but I'd love to see some comments on the Facebook or on the YouTube channel as well. And if you feel that my videos might help somebody, please feel free to share them. I'd love to see them help someone else. I did have someone tell me a few weeks ago that they'd shared one of my videos with a friend that they felt it would help, and so that was kind of neat to hear, and I hope to do that. I will give a shout out to Nathan, who requested me to do a gym video, an update video in the gym, and I am considering doing that. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. There's a couple of things that I want to make sure are going to be okay with that. One of my main concerns with doing a video in the gym is the background music. I'm scared that may get my video copyright warnings and make the video be mute, which kind of ruins the purpose of that. So I'll have to sort of see if I can figure out a way to make that work out okay. Either find a quiet spot in the gym or turn down the speakers if it's not busy or something like that. I know, on the other hand, that Good Life is not a fan of people videoing in the gym, but I'm sure if I'm the only one there and it's up in the main part of the gym, really nobody's going to care. Anyways, that being said, that's about all I have to say for tonight. So have a great night. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.